Yahoo Mail. Kijiji. New reply. Kijiji support email. 500 PC 0000096 PTB. Yahoo/Kijiji. L. From Sunday Lady Afternoon at yahoo.com. 2. Support at W-C9B9AZ1S1C1 as 2D3N51 IC 8BM62XO66Z0 JKX009 QB7 YK2 4-7V44AA.NA2.apex.salesforce.com. Friday, February 23rd at 6:03 a.m. Dear Kijiji Officer, 1. Quote your statement. All posts for house, apartment, or condo rentals must be in compliance with the Kijiji Equality and Housing Policy. 2. Roommate ads may state preferences, but may not be discriminatory or exclude any individuals or groups from consideration. 3. To be clear, you are not being denied any services, but any ad that breaches policy will be removed from Kijiji. 2. In your quote, 2. An ad may not be dissimilatory or exclude any individuals or groups from consideration. My question to you, can you identify which individuals or groups are allegedly excluded from my consideration by my ad? You have not answered this question, which is legally posted to you. 3. My strong point is that my ad does not exclude anyone from consideration. Precisely, it states my preference. Quote me, this is not a race issue. Because if a South Asian is willing to change his way, then I can immediately get along. What I am saying here is that I do not exclude South Asians from my consideration. If a South Asian is willing to change his way to accommodate my bottom line needs, he is welcome to be my housemate. I have written it in clear English. For given what you wrote in 2, you are explicitly discriminating me. Look at your current ad ID 168-610-2619. On your website, https://www.kijiji, ca/v-room-rental-roommate/dartmouth/private-room- for -punjabi-girl/16861026. 19. Quote the Indian woman. Private room for Punjabi girl. This ad explicitly violates your 2, that quote you, an ad may not be dissimilatory or exclude any individuals or groups from consideration. Does the post of the Indian woman consider a girl not Punjabi? Why do you delete a Chinese post, accusing me of racism? At the same time, you tolerate an Indian woman's post that explicitly excludes any South Asian women not Punjabi? Her ad also excludes all Black, white, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, and Native women. Quote her, private room for Punjabi girl. Is this not clear? Is your discrimination against me not clear? Your treatments of me versus the Indian woman establish your discrimination against me. 5. I have paid a large percent of money to promote my ad. If you see my ad as in violation of your policy, why do you continuously take my money without telling me about the alleged violation of your policy? Your behavior is called a fraud. You want my money and you want to discriminate me. These are the facts in front of my eyes, explicitly explained in 4. You owe me full refunds. 6. My statements, quote, this is not a rare or occasional encounter with South Asians. Every South Asian who lived with me made me scream at him, why are you dirty as hell? Can you imagine the smell? Do you know the component of the thick layer of foul-smelling brown curry coating the bed and on my carpet? Gross cannot start to describe it. Honestly state my personal and first-handed experience with South Asians. I am persuading my potential South Asian immigrants to adjust for me, not to exclude them. There is no statement in this paragraph that excludes South Asians from my consideration. I have also attached pictures of my $2,000 new bed after a South Asian housemate stayed for a few months. See attached 5 pictures. Yahoo Mail. Kijiji. Advanced. Home. Compose. As I have explained, these pictures show a norm of my South Asian housemates, not of any exception. These pictures convey my true suffering from my South Asian housemates. They speak truth. They do not exclude any South Asian from my consideration. 7. My statements, quote, "This is why I prefer not to live with South Asians." This is not a race issue, because if a South Asian is willing to change his way, then I can immediately get along. But after 15 years and more than 100 South Asians, nobody is willing to compromise. I cannot get through, honestly state my personal suffering without excluding South Asians from my consideration. This has been explained in 3. 8. My statements, quote, "Using hand and water to clean feces after defecation. The process leaves human feces in my sinks, on floors, and in bathtubs. It breaks my hygiene bottom line. I do not have the facility to clean with water, so we need a housemate who uses toilet paper. This is not a race issue, because if a South Asian is willing to change his way, then I can immediately get along. But after 15 years and more than 100 South Asians, nobody is willing to compromise. I cannot get through, honestly state my personal experience without excluding South Asians from my consideration. This has been explained in 3. Do you really understand my English writings there? 9. I strongly request you to carefully read what I wrote in my last email. Legally, and in strict English language, I have not violated any of the Kijiji policies. My post should not have been deleted. 10. You claim my statements are derogatory, but I have explained in strict logical manner that my statements are my honest statements of facts. My statements are my first-handed experience. In English, only untrue constructions can be defined as derogatory. I speak exact facts that cannot be derogatory because my statements are strictly facts. I am simply stating facts. The facts that you happen to dislike them, then you use your power to punish me and discriminate me in South Asian style. 11. Let me use an example to show your problem.
I see the good-looking child.
Does she do what? Now what you look like on the outside of this mask, what you look like on the inside.
Can you show me the child that has your skin color?
Okay.
Show me the child that has the skin color you want.
I want that.
Okay. Show me the child who has the skin color you don't want. Show me the child you would like as a
Yahoo Mail. The black child misidentified her skin color. The reason is not that others are racist. The racism is inside her mind. You are exactly the same way. This case is uncovering this aspect of you. 12. You also irresponsibly claim my statements are discriminatory. Your statements are imaginations created from your dislike of my stated facts. My stating facts is not discriminatory. I have explained in my last email to you. You cannot label my statements groundlessly against facts simply because you don't like these facts. See 11. You are violating my human rights and my respect of facts. Your unprofessionalism creates your misunderstanding and your xenophobic hate in the first place. 13. The most ridiculous thing is that you deleted the one example I gave you, the Kijiji ad private room for a Punjabi girl for. You deleted it after I raised it to you. You cannot delete your discrimination and harassment against me. 14. To put it simple, my ad, word by word and sentence by sentence, has no violation of any Kijiji written policy. You label my statements derogatory and discriminatory only because you don't like these statements of facts. I am speaking my honest, first-hand experience, the facts. I have filed discrimination complaint. I think your last sentence, quote you, simply put, if you are not able to abide by Kijiji policies when posting your ad, then you can expect further restrictions, is in racist intimidation of me, i.e. Indian hatred against Chinese. We see a lot in Canadian workplace, facts that I observe and I say to you. I am a customer and not your employee. This is why this has to go to Canadian Human Rights Commission and the court. 15. You did not respond to my request of refund explained in the last email 5. So I assume you agree to my position in 5. Yahoo Mail. Have paid a large percent of money to promote my ad. If you see my ad as in violation of your policy, why do you continuously take my money without telling me about the alleged violation of your policy? Your behavior is called a fraud. You want my money and you want to discriminate me. These are the facts in front of my eyes, explicitly explained in 4. You owe me full refunds. Yahoo Mail. Given what you wrote in 2, you are explicitly discriminating me. Look at your current ad ID 168-610-2619. On your website, https://www.kijiji, ca/v-room-rental-roommate/dartmouth/private-room- for -punjabi-girl/168611026. 19. Quote the Indian woman. Private room for Punjabi girl. This ad explicitly violates your 2, that quote you, and ad may not be dissimilatory or exclude any individuals or groups from consideration. Does the post of the Indian woman consider a girl not Punjabi? Why do you delete a Chinese post, accusing me of racism? At the same time,